Okay, I am making minestrone and I did some stuff in the iron skillet and now I'm going to transfer the iron skillet contents into the crock pot, which I already had on. All right. It's amazing. And so minestrone is one of the dishes and the recipes in the Blue Zones Kitchen Cookbook. And the Blue Zones are where people live to be 100 plus years old. There's 5 regions across the world. Dan Buettner and Dr. Walter Longo found out and discovered these areas. And it's Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa, Japan, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. And they found common threads amongst their nutrition, and they did a beautiful cookbook called the Blue Zones Kitchen Cookbook. As you can see, I've marked it. I've used it a lot, and it's mostly plant-based. So in these regions, they eat about 90%, 85-90% plant-based. And now that doesn't mean they don't ever eat meat. If they have celebrations or they're having ceremonious times, they eat high on the hog and they have roasted pig and other animal items. So, but for today, I am making minestrone. And it's one of those things that I recommend to patients. I make it for family. I'm gonna actually hand some of this out. And I can't wait because it's one of those things that it's really just, I'm doing a combination. So there's minestrone 3 ways. There's minestrone with fennel and wild garlic, minestrone or herb lentil with wild fennel, and then the meatless family minestrone. So I'm doing a combination of the meatless family minestrone and the minestrone with fennel and wild garlic. So in the iron skillet, I already did the onion, the garlic, sweet potatoes, fresh Italian parsley, and fresh basil that I got from my neighbor Megan's garden. It's amazing. And then I also threw in mushrooms. Now, there are some things that I can't do. I'm allergic to celery, for example, so I just went ahead and put mushrooms in place of that. And then back here, there's a couple of items I don't have, like I don't have cranberries. I won't be putting that in the meatless family minestrone. But anyway, it's just amazing that all these recipes are in here. They're beautiful pictures. And then not only that, but Dan Buettner went the extra mile and put some guidelines in his kitchen cookbook, Blue Zones Kitchen Cookbook. And ensure your diet is 90 to 100% plant-based. Retreat from meat, go easy on the fish, reduce dairy, cut down on eggs, eat a daily dose of beans, and that's what he says. He said, you want to supplement? Have 120 of these a day. It's a little black bean. Slash sugar, no more than 28 grams of added sugar daily. Snack on nuts. Sour on the bread, and so if we would eat gluten-free bread here, but sourdough bread's amazing because because it's made with live culture, it eats up about 90% of the gluten-ish. And then number 10, go whole, so whole food, whole plants. So we've got 2 carrots here cut up. We've got the beans, we've got the potato, the sweet potato, the mushrooms. So go whole with your foods when you can. I do have some canned items, canned green beans, and then the canned variety of beans. Let's see here. Drink mostly water. They don't really have soft drinks in these regions. And another thing they do have though is wine. So they tend to have about a glass of wine a day, typically in the evening time, but it varies. All right, so this is just amazing, and I thought minestrone is perfect because minestrone actually means to administer food. And that is my heart as a registered dietitian nutritionist. You know, early in my career, I was just kind of like learning all the clinical things. And then now it's been so fun to have the cooking and the food be an extension of the consults and things that I do. In Spokane, Washington, I had Street Cred Nutrition with my then partner, Dane, and we had such a great time. It snowballed into corporate catering, and then it was just awesome because it was just one of those things where we got to feed employees, and the employees weren't tired after our meal, and we would get asked back to make the food because the employees actually were more productive, not tired, and it was just one of those things. So it was wonderful. Okay, so for here, I'm going to, I added the iron skillet items. It says to add about 6 cups of water. I'm gonna go ahead and put in about 3 cups. Oh, Papalaka. All right, I'm gonna put in all the beans. So we've got Great Northern, garbanzo, black beans, carrots, green beans. I know, my daughter and I get heck for eating green beans out of the can, but we love them. And I'm gonna put a little tomato juice and